Okay, so I did this earlier, but I'm making a video about it because I'm documenting my school process. um, I passed my applied algebra course finally. It took me this one. I want to say it took me like I immediately hopped on it after applied healthcare and statistics, and I went straight into applied algebra and I passed. So I'm happy about that. I have two more courses left. It is quantitative analysis and financial management. Now, I took financial management a few weeks ago. This is one of the courses that I had to recover from because I failed the OA. I failed the objective assessment because it was a lot of questions that had like applied methods in them. It wasn't just the knowledge of what they are, but you have to know how to apply them. And I am in no way, shape, or form what is it, financially literate. I think that's what like I have I lack understanding in financial literacy. So I'm learning. These last two classes, they're categorized as business classes with very little math in them. So it's mainly reading, retaining the information, and learning how to apply that information with like the bare minimum of math. So I'm about to get started on that. Like I said, I have two more classes. Today is June 5th, 2025, and it is 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, and I'm still being tortured by the United States. Excuse me. They've been trying to dry out my throat, and I've been drinking a lot of water, so I've been drinking like a lot of thin liquids. I'm still being tortured by the United States, the FBI, CIA, the sheriff, the Freemasons. Like after I finish my oh God, I put it way over there. After I finished my assessment and I passed, I got a delivery for some turkey food because we have this random turkey that's been in our yard for years, but she finally laid eggs. So I was like, okay, when she have the babies, I'm gonna like start feeding her so she have enough nutrients and vitamins and stuff to take in strength to take care of all those kids if all those kids hatch. Um, and I opened the bag, like I ordered the food, I opened the bag, I go outside to feed her, and a sheriff helicopter flies over. And this is not funny. I shot a bird at him, flicked him off, whatever it's called, because it went by so fast. I didn't even have my phone to record it, but it went by so fast. Just to they just wanted me to know that they're listening, they're watching, they're broadcasting my brain, they're remote neural monitoring. And I feel like it's so good to know that this is going on, and it's so good to know that I took the time to sit here and at least attempt to create a system and something for targeted individuals for their skin, for them internally, like medicine. Like this is pure water and like magnesium. So it's not medicinal, but I drink it. Salty, bitter, but circulates throughout the whole system and clears out all the mucus, even clears up the throat. So I haven't been sick in a very long time. I'm not sick, but their goal is to dry out my throat as much as possible and stop blood flow as much as possible. But you can't really do that because magnesium is a powerful mineral. It is extremely powerful. And I was very happy to discover it. I'm extremely happy to have discovered it at the beginning of my journey when I was creating this system to go against their system. So the story of what after I graduate, I want to get my second degree. I do. Legally, per federal regulations, you can only get 2 degrees in 1 year. So, as a targeted individual, I feel like getting 1 degree is a great achievement. But hitting that maximum of what you are able to obtain in 1 year, even as a targeted individual, I think that's even better. Um, I want that. Like, I want those 2 degrees. And next year, I was going to go for my master's, but the thing about being in a situation with parents who have done ritual abuse on you due to their cause, they don't like to see you succeed. They never wanted me to be healthy. The system was supposed to unalive me. The voiceless code technology, the direct energy weapons, all of it was supposed to break me down. I was supposed to be sick. I was supposed to be. I was not able. Was not supposed to be able to function enough to get a degree. Or even attempt. I wasn't even supposed to be able to function enough to hold down a management position for a year. I think I want to say like a year and a half. Yeah, like a year and a half. So I wasn't supposed to be able to function enough to do that. I wasn't supposed to be able to go to school. I'm not supposed to be sitting here talking about all the illegal activities that the government is doing because they covertly unalive people for talking about this stuff that they're doing to citizens of the United States. I wasn't supposed to be talking about it. That's why I'm getting tortured right now. they have they've created like a little slander campaign for the last 3 decades to cover up their tracks. Um, I know that I know that most of my jobs were in on it. I was being gang stalked at work. Uh, I always had a friend that knew a little too much information, or I always had like a family member, specifically my sisters, who I never really talked to about anything, but they always knew everything. So that is what the life of a targeted individual is. Everybody knows your information. You have no privacy, and your rights are being violated 24/7 for monetary compensation. Via like they pay the gang stalkers, they pay the parents, they pay the bosses, they pay, and they only attack certain individuals, and those are the individuals who don't conform, and they are not like materialistic, and they have a higher frequency like of enlightenment, so they're not like low vibrational people. So I through my channel, I like to spread positivity. Through my videos, I like to spread positivity and encouragement. And eventually, with this next degree that I get, I want to. I'm going into programming, so I want to create something that they can't stop the spread of information using their internet, using their system. I really have been wanting to create this app just to expose all of the secrets, the secret societies and the satanic rituals and the in-depth knowledge behind it, and to separate fact from fiction. So, like, for example, everybody they torture targeted individuals. I'm sorry, my nose ring keeps slipping. They torture regular everyday citizens until the point they drive them crazy to where they commit mass atrocities like mass shooting, or they go on murder sprees. And it is the FBI, the CIA. They use brainwashing tactics. There was one boy. He was like they. It felt like somebody else was controlling his body, and he felt like he was just a passenger in his own body. He ended up killing, unaliving a nurse, like 6 people, a nurse. I think most of them was female nurses, killing them, beheading them, and then he was like, "It's the voices in my head that's telling me to do it." So and they wrote it off as schizophrenia, shipped him to New York, where he had, I think, from California or something to New York, where he had his trial. And I've been searching for this inmate for the longest. And I'm still gonna try to find him and figure out where he, because I don't think he got a death penalty. I think he got life in prison. But if that story disappears and then like the person disappears, they covered their tracks. It's just another way for them to cover their tracks from all the illegal activities that they're doing against people. And see that magnesium, it started circulating through, so that mucus is coming out. It's coming out now. I'm probably gonna have to end this video, but and it works that fast. It circulates through the body. It works that fast, and you feel just fine. Actually, you feel much better than before because it clears out all the mucus throughout the body. But yeah, I am super excited. They do not want me. They never wanted me to graduate. They dang sure don't want me to get a second degree, and I'm pretty sure they don't want an app. But like I said, I am their enemy. I do not like the government. I do not like the United States. If people knew about all the evil and all of the atrocities that the United States commit against people daily, I'm talking about hourly, I'm talking about secondly, like every single second, every single minute. Um, they are torturing and unaliving people just because they have the technology and they can do it covertly and they can get away with it. So I want to expose all of that. I want to keep exposing all that. So I built a system to where I can take care of myself, and I can just keep talking until until my last breath, and just keep telling the truth. So, but I'm super excited. I did pass my test. This is just an update, and it's only they could try to bring me down, but it's only up from here.